the first core booster set of 2026, Burst Protocol. In the set, we receive new support for Dark Lords, DDDs, rockets, and so many more, alongside the introduction to some brand new themes. What's up YouTube, Dale here from Zephyr, and as the introduction has shown, a massive shout out to Konami for this one, is I've got two Burst Protocol, the brand new core set and the first core set of 2026 to open for you all to see. Now I've already got this one already out of its shrink wrapping because I used the packs as of course B-roll for the opening to make it look extra cool. Now there's loads that I'm actually looking forward to in this set. There's DDD support, there's Exo Sister support, we get introduced to Elven Notes, there's a brand new TCG exclusive that at the time of opening this up, no one knows anything about it apart from its dinosaurs with what looks like Labcos. So I'm really looking forward to this. So I'm just going to dive head first into these, show you what we've got. Like I said, I would really like to get my hands on the Exorcista cards. There's also the brand new Forbidden Crown, which is going to be a card that a lot of people are going to be interested in, and it's going to be interesting to see where we go from there. So let's dive into our first pack with First Penguin, which is actually quite a funny way to start this, I guess. So we've got the First Penguin, Wake Up. Oh, now this is actually really cool because the Wake Ups have been these individual cards that we've been getting over the past few sets, and now they've started to really take shape. I think there's like 3 or 4 now, which is really kind of cool. So they start to become their own like mini deck, and then you can build around them. Freerolize Liberations. This is a brand new card. I believe this is for the Elven Notes. So if you control Medius the Pure, add to your hand or special summon one monster with 300 or 300 attack and 200 defense from the deck. During your main phase, you banish this card from the graveyard, target one face-up monster you control, and it is treated as a tuner this turn. That's kind of cool. Maybe in Cool Tunes? Maybe? Magnet Warriors. Yeah, there's also Magnet Warrior supporting this. It's great. Oh, Exorcista Betrayal. We start off with the first, which is a super rare, being Exorcista Betrayal. So when this card is activated, you add 2 Exorcista monsters from the deck to the hand and then discard 1 card. You can target one face-up monster you control. Immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon an Exorcista monster mentioned on that monster. If a monster or monsters is sent to your opponent's graveyard, even during a damage step, banish one of them, their choice. Only use each effect once per turn. Really cool. I can't wait to see it. I'm hoping all the others are going to be like this as well. Assist Yummy, brand new Yummy card. Riot's Reason. Shipping Archfiend. Oh, we also got Archfiend support in this as well. I'm actually really stoked about this set. Of course, Rockets being the cover cards, but like, there's just so many cool art types in here that I really want to like update and build and everything. It's gonna be so fun. There's also a brand new link for Radiance. So obviously that link's not going to affect the Genesis version of Radiance, but in modern Radiance, it's going to be a great addition. Duke Archfiend, Dark Lord Golgot. Yes, it's a common. I'm so happy with the Dark Lord card. There's a brand new like Morningstar, and I really want to see that. Magnet Bonding. Doomsday Change, sorry. Yes! Oh my god, it's a super rare. It's a super rare. Oh my god. Zalin the Shackled Dragon. Now the reason I'm getting so excited about this, if you've been watching my content recently, is this is the card that's been missing for Cool Tunes at this moment in time, and we still didn't even know the next wave of support for them. So it requires a tuner and then a synchro monster, and it doesn't care whether that synchro monster is a tuner or a non-tuner, which is why it works. It's a level 7, and then if this card you control would be used as synchro material, you can also treat it as a non-tuner. When a card or effect is activated in response to another card or effect activation, quick effect, you can activate one of these effects. Negate the first effect, and if you do, destroy that card, or you negate the second effect, and if you do, destroy that card. You can only use this effect once per turn. It's actually a really cool card. I'm so happy this is a super rare. Dark Lord Dancer is a common. Yes! Another Assist Yummy. GMX Chairman Kimridge. Oh wow, this is the new TCG exclusive. Wow, this is one of the first cards for the new TCG exclusive. Reveal this card in your hand to add a GMX Applied Experiment. 50, and it's a psychic, but it's not level 3, so no emergency teleport on that one. From the deck or grave to the hand, and if you do, shuffle this card into the deck. If this card is specialed by a monster effect, target 2 cards in your graveyard that are GMX cards and or dinosaur monsters, place them on top of your deck in any order, and then you get to destroy an attack position monster your opponent controls. Only use the effect once per turn. Ooh, GMX. Another Shipping Archfiend. Just to confirm, let me just double check the first pack. I don't think, the only one that I didn't really notice was the Mechanical Mechanic. But I think this is for, I'm pretty sure that's for Magnet Warriors anyway. Sorry, we're like 4 minutes into the video and I've only opened up 2 packs, but this is what makes this set so cool. Vic Viper Type L, Doomsy Change, Whirlwind Fur Hire, brand new Fur Hire Sports. Wow, there's so much in this set. Archfeed Strategy, and Super BES Metal Slave. Again, we're getting BES support. Like, wild. Another assist Jummy. And we get another Vanilla. Wow, another normal monster. It looks really cool. It's an illusion monster as well. Oh, there we go. Another GMX card. It's a common as well. Are these going to be... Can you imagine if this follows the Mitsurugi of rarities? Like, how cool is that going to be? If this card is special summoned by a monster effect, target 1 card. It's a reptile. Wow, so we've seen a psychic and a reptile, and there's going to be dinosaurs here. This is cool. If this card is special summoned via a monster effect, you get to target 1 card each from your graveyard and your opponent's graveyard. Place each card on either the top or bottom of the deck. If a monster or monsters is normal or special to your opponent's field while this card is in the monster zone, except during the damage step, you get to fusion summon. It's a fusion-based deck, yes. A GMX fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from the field, grave, and banishment into the deck. Please require a dinosaur monster so we can recycle Miscellaneousaurus. That'd be so cool. Archfiend's Fever. Man, I'm so excited about the Archfiend cards as well. So excited. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Elf Notes. Elf Notes, a plea for help. Nice. Duke Archfiend. Magnet Bonding. Hollow Rocket Dragon. Crimson Blader Assault Mode. Yeah, we get some new assault modes. This is what I'm saying. This just, there we go. It's a fusion and it's a dino and it requires a dinosaur monster. Yes! So it requires 1 GMX monster and then a dinosaur monster. Each time your opponent, normal or special as a monster, gain 200 life points. Only use each effect once per turn. Target a GMX monster or a dinosaur monster in your grave or banishment and special summon it. This card cannot attack the turn you activate. This effect is activated at the start of the damage state if it battles an opponent's monster, destroy that monster. Mate, I'm liking these already. I am liking these already. Wow. Arsenal Audit and Boss on Parade. Flux Oceanfield? I'm assuming this is for like Magnet Warriors as well. Like, he's a machine fusion monster, but it's a rock. Well, say a machine, it's a rock. Level 5 or higher Earth monster plus a rock monster, and if it's fusion summoned, you get special on a rock monster from the hand or grave, except itself. Quick effect, you can target an Earth monster you control, and 1 card your opponent controls, return into the hand. Only use each effect once per turn, and cannot activate more than 1 in the same chain. Wow, I like this. That's a cool card. This is what I love about sets like this. Like, there's so much going on. It's great. Throne of the Archfiends. I can't wait to build Archfiends. Double Interlock. First Penguin. Well, technically you're the second Penguin now, but you know. Fandora the Flying Fighting Furtress. And Elf Note Fortuna. Shipping Archfiend. Forbidden Ritual Art. Another one of the normal monster. Wow, that's a name. Furtive Techniques for Hire for all your ultimate moves. I always did like the Fur Hire kind of cards and like their names and everything. Anyway, we're going to be carrying on. Archfiend Strategy. Gung Ho Spriggans, the brand new Spriggans card. Magnet Warrior Sigma Plus. Assault Lich. Wow, a zombie tuner. Okay, if this card you control is used as synchro material and treat it as a non-tuner, only use each following effects once per turn. If it's normal or special, you get special on 1 monster that mentions Assault Mode activate, or a level 4 lower zombie monster from your graveyard. Yes! If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can add an Assault Slash or an Assault counter from your deck to add. I love this. This is going to be so fun for zombies. And GMX Velox. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. And the reason I'm saying this is that it looks like the main decks are going into their fusion monsters. Yes. Yes. So stoked. So stoked. Okay, what do you do, Velox? So 1 GNX monster and a dinosaur monster. Each time your opponent normal or special, you gain 200 life points. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, target a card your opponent controls, excavate the top card of your deck until you excavate a GMX monster or a dinosaur monster. Lose 400 life points for each excavated card. Add that GMX or dinosaur monster to your hand or special summon it and shuffle the rest into the deck. Also after that, destroy the target card. I like this. I do like this. I really do like this. This is cool. Mischief of the Wolves. Apply these effects in sequence. Reduce the levels of all monsters your opponent controls by 2. Ooh. Increase the levels of all monsters your opponent controls by 2. During your main phase, if it's in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can target 1 phase of cards you control, destroy it, and if you do, add this card to the hand. I like this. This card's really good. It's really good. Elf Notes Rhapsody of Madness. Vonika the Fountain Spirit. And Riot's Reason. I rate that card. That's cool. I like that. It will actually be really, really annoying in against Cool Tunes if they become high-end meta. Dual Evolution, Assault Zone. Hollow Rocket Dragon. Dirk, Longing for the Blue Skies. Wake Up Earl. Oh, our first secret is Sheena, Twin Tempest of Celestial Thunders. Wow, this looks really cool. The first time this card would be destroyed by battle, each turn it is not destroyed. I love green and yellow. I don't know what it is, but like the combination of green and yellow just looks really nice. When your opponent activates a card or effect while you control a wind monster, quick effect, special summon this monster from the hand, then apply the following effects based on what was activated. Monster card, return all face-up monsters on the field to the hand except this card. Spell and trap, return all spells and traps on the field to the hand. Wow, okay, so this is actually really cool. It worked really well in Radiance. Wow, it looks so cool as well. Looks so cool. Love that. Love that. That's going with the Mischief for the Wolves. Rain of Frogs. Ah, look at totally awesome. Mechanical Mechanic. Forbidden Ritual Art. GMX Chairman. So we've already got a GMX Chairman. I can't remember, or I don't know, how many of the GMX cards, like a TCG exclusive, will appear in a set. Hopefully we get all of them. That would be really cool. Rocket Detonator. Yes, it's a common. Yes! DDD Alfred the Divine Sage King. And it's a common. This card's so good for DDDs. Requires 2 DD monsters, and then during your main phase, you fusion summon a triple D fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from the hand field and/or banishment back into the deck. If this card is banished, you get to target Dark Contract, continuous spell, or traps in your graveyard and/or banishment up to the number of triple D monsters you control. Place them face up on the field. I love this card. Super, super cool. I don't know, I want to put that there. So one of the cards I was looking for. So now I'm like hunting down Dark Lords and I'm hunting down Exorcist cards. Fist Armed Dragon, another Armed Dragon support, love that. Dual Evolution. And our first Ultra is Elf Note, Sephrim. I'm not even going to try the last one. We've got the Elf Note, a tuner, and then one or more non-tuners. This card's original attack becomes 3,000 while it is in the center main monster zone. During the main phase, quick effect, special on a level 6 or lower Elf Note monster from your hand or graveyard. Then you can reduce the levels of all level 4 or higher monsters on the field by 3 until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Synchro monsters. Only use the effect once per turn. Nice. Another Flux. Stormbane Dragon. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. You only use each of the following effects once per turn. Banish any number of dark monsters from the grave that cannot be normal summoned to set. Banish that many cards your opponent controls. It is a quick effect if your opponent controls more cards than you do. If this card is sent to the grave, special on one of your banished dragon monsters. That's cool. I'm not going over that one again. The higher. Okay, so we've seen one secret, one ultra. We're 12 minutes in. Apologies, but I like to kind of, when I'm seeing these cards, I want to kind of give you the lowdown on them. Double Interlock. Archfiend Strategy, Whirlwind for hire, Conduction Warrior Plasma Magnum, cool, so that's on the Magnet Warriors, Arsenal Audit, the new normal monster, Tip of the, why are so many of these cards tongue tip? I get this one, is Tip of the Tinin Tongue. As if I couldn't speak proper English anyway. Okay, 2 card Archfiend, not even halfway through this box, Rocket, Fearalize Liberation, Doom Z Change, Elf Note Fortuna, that's the second one of that one, Stormbane, GMX, another Mischief and Gnome, that will go there, or the Wolves, sorry, that's going there. Okay, I'm liking this, GMXs are looking healthy. Gung Ho, Spriggans, Dark Lord Golglet, that's the second one, Magnet Bonding, Assault Lich, second Assault Lich. Ooh, this is another TCG exclusive, Macrurium the Living Quicksilver. If it's XZ summoned, you get to attach one monster from the deck to this card, and it requires 2 or more level 10s. As material, you can only use the effect once per turn. While this card has material, your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters in their graveyard with the same attribute as a monster in your graveyard. Once per turn during the end phase, detach material from this card or take 3,000 damage. Costly, but it does look really cool. Looks really cool. Elf Notes, Tip, and another Numa. Okay, so that's our playset of Numas, which is good. I want to get one more Chairman. Let's get another one of the fusion monsters. Like, you know, let's start stacking them up. Let's get ready to build these guys. Doom Change, Double Interlock, Holo Rocket, Rocket Detonator, and another Super BES Metal Slave, and then the last 4 commons on that one. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Like from that half of the box, we got exactly 1 secret and 2 ultra rares. So this is kind of looking good. Fandora, Dual Evolution, Vic Viper, Holo Rocket, Trisboral Dragon, the brand new link 3 for rockets. So 2+ Dark Dragon monsters, including a rocket monster. If it is link summoned, you get to add a rapid trigger, heavy interlock, or double interlock from the deck to the hand. Target 1 face-up card you control and a Dark Dragon monster in your graveyard. Destroy that one on the field, and if you do, add the other monster from the grave back to the hand. So a nice recycle. Just double check. Yeah, there we go. Second Alos. Boom. Take that one all day. Well, hopefully these videos are entertaining at least, if they're going to take this long. Throne of the Archfiend, another Alfred. Nice, I can go in that little corner down there. Magnet Warrior Sigma. I think I might play 2 Alfred. Dark Lord, Telusion, the Magnet Warrior. Nice, that's the second Magnet Warrior card. There's our 3rd Chairman. Nice. Wow, okay, and there's a brand new Radiant Typhoon spell that I completely forgot to even think about. Sinchi Gosan. Special on 1 level rank 1 monster from either graveyard to your field, and if you do, equip this card to it. During the end phase, increase your equip monster's level by 1 level or rank. Apply the following effects based on the equip monster's level or rank. +3, it gains attack equal to its original attack. +5 is unaffected by your opponent's activate effects. And then once per turn, during your standby phase, if the equipped monster's level or rank is 7 or higher, send all cards on the field to the grave. Interesting. Just put Tension Magnet Warrior there. It needs to go there. Okay, so we've got our 3 Kimbridge. We've got 2 of the Alos. There's our 3rd Alfred. Nice. Dirk, Rocket, Assault Lynch, and Dracotail Shulas is a ultra rare. So 1 Dracotail monster plus 1 monster in the hand. Target 2 Dracotail cards in your graveyard and 1 face-up card on the field with the same type, monster, spell, or trap as one of those cards in the graveyard. Shuffle all 3 into the deck. If 2 or more monsters are sent to the graveyard at the same time while it's in the graveyard, you special summon it, but you banish it when it leaves the field. That's cool. Nice. Shipping Archfiend, another Mischief for the Wolves. Boom. That's the playset. Love it when that happens. Okay, cool. Let's hunt down more. I want to see more Exo Sisters. Come on, Exo Sisters. Magnet Warrior, Dark Lord. More Dark Lords as well, please. Gunhole, Duke Archfiend. Conduction Warrior, Linear, Magnum, plus minus. I mean, I think is that all 3 of the new Magnet Warriors? Maybe. Archfiend Playtime, Reign of Flogs, Dark Lord Dance, and Mechanical Mechanic. Okay, Double Interlock, Rocket Detonator, 3rd Penguin, Fearalize, Liberation, and Royal Archfiend. Oh, it looks so cool. Looks so cool. Oh, that looks so nice. So nice. Tribute this card from the hand or face-up field to add an Archfiend card from the deck to the hand except itself. You can't special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Archfiend monsters, but you can normal summon 1 Fiend during your main phase this turn in addition to your normal summon offset. When your ritual monster is destroyed by battle while this card is in the grave, you get to special on this card. That's so cool. I really like this card. It looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. I think that's our 3rd Alos, which is nice. Tip of the Tongue, Dance, and that one. Okay. Okie dokie. Keep it going. Doomsy Change. Magnet Warrior Sigma Plus. Assault Lich. Fearalize. Ooh, a brand new GMX Researcher Slade. If this card is normal summoned, specifically, you get to special on 1 non-warrior GMX. Ooh, does that mean there's a warrior? Oh, because it can't summon itself. Ah, got you. Or a level 3 or lower dinosaur monster from the deck. If this card is special summoned by a monster effect, you get to add a GMX spell or trap from the deck to the hand. If a dinosaur fusion monster is on the field, you get to special summon this card from the field. You can shuffle this card from the field into the deck. And if you do, negate the effect of 1 face-up card on the field until the end of this turn. Oh, that should have been a quick effect, would have been really cool. But this looks cool. I like this. It's giving spirals mixed with dinos, which is really cool. I like that. Another Radiant Typhoon Ascendance, Body Art, Boss on Parade, and Tip Tongue Tire. Okay, keep this going. Magnet Warrior Sigma, Magnet Bonding, Dirk, Duke Archfiend, Elf Notes, Welcome Home. Stormbane, Forbidden Ritual, Assist Yummy, and the Fountain Spirit. Almost at the end of this box, and then we've got another box to go. So strap yourselves in. Elf Notes, a plea for help. Kiel, Shipwright for Hire. First one of this one we've seen. Gone Ho, Fandora, Super BS Metal Slave, Another Mischief of the Wolves, nice. Right Reason, Dark Lord Dance, and Elf Note. Okay, I'm just going to move this box down here. So we've got 4 packs left. Just going to move these cards here. Tidy these up and to the side so that we're ready to dive into box number 2 as soon as we are there. So the final 4 packs, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to do, I swear there's a word, there's like a saying for this or a word for this. It's like a bumper pack or something. I'm going to do 4 packs back to back. There we go. Hopefully, we cover any secrets. There we go. Wake Up Earl, Fist Arm Dragon, Fearalized Liberation, Magnet Warrior Sigma Minus, and another GMX Researcher. I'm liking this. 2 GMX, nice. Archfiend Playtime, another Noma, Shipping Archfiend, Stormbane Dragon, Whirlwind for Hire, Dark Lord Golgolette, Archfiend Strategy, Elf Note, A Plea for Help, Conductor Warrior Plasma Magnum, another Noma, Rain of Frogs, Flux, Arsenal Audit, Whirlwind for Hire, Assault Lich, another Alfred, 4th Penguin, Borrowload Fatal Flare Dragon. Wow, what a name. Looks really cool as well. Stormbane, Forbidden Ritual Art, Tip of the Tongue, For Hire, Kiel, Elf Note, Plea for Help, Vic Viper, Double Interlock, and a Trisborrel Dragon. Then an Archfiend Thiever, a Flux, Elf Note, and Assist. Yummy. Yummy. Okay, that was box number 1. Let's move on to box number 2. Just going to tidy these up to one side. Move these out to one side as well. There we go. Let's get into box number 2. So, cracking into this one. Let's start. 24 more packs. And we get to go again. So, move that to one side. There we go. Another Alfred. 5th Penguin, Plea for Help, Vic Viper, Invoked Magistus Omega is an ultra rare. Wow, this looks really cool as well. I love how this looks. So it requires Alistair the Invoker plus a Fusion, Synchro, Xyz or Link monster. And if it is special summoned, you get to target a Fusion, Synchro, Xyz or Link monster in your graveyard and 1 monster on the field. You banish them. If this Fusion Summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to special summon a level 4 spellcaster monster from the deck. Then you get to equip this card to it as an equip spell that gives it 1000 attack. Very nice. Very, very nice. Flux. There we go. Not going to spend forever on the commons again. I think we've pretty much covered all of those. Okay. Duke Archfiend, Rocket Detonator, Doomsday Change, Archfiend Strategy, Returned Dino Daphne. This is a new GX card? Yeah! If this card is special summoned by a monster effect, you get to add a GMX monster from the deck to the hand. During the main phase, you get to fusion summon a dinosaur fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from the hand or field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to make all dinosaur monsters you currently control gain 400 attack. Nice! Goes over there. Another Noma, another Mischief. I'm gonna put my Mischiefs to one side. I actually think it's a really cool card. It's basically like the spell version of Mischief and the Gnomes, and it's got like Red Riding Hood, I think. Yeah, it's definitely Red Riding Hood. Fandora, Dark Lord, Dirk, Kill, Borrow Reboot, counter track card. Nice. Super Reza. Okay, keep on going. Keep on going. Elf Notes, Double Interlock, 6th Penguin, Assault Zone, GMX Velox. So that's our second Velox. There's another Alos. I think that's our 4th Alos. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's a 4th Alos. So that can go over there. That can go over there as well. Okay. Fandora. Wake Up. Magnet Bonding, Throne of the Archfiends, Exo Sister Betrayal, second one of that one. Nice. Last 4 cards of those ones there. There we go. Okay. Elf Notes, Plea for Help, Doomsy Change, Magnet Warrior Sigma Plus, Assault Lich, Elf Notes, Welcome Home, and then the last 4 cards there. Another Alos, nice. Put that over there. Liberation, nice. Throne of the Archfiend, Double Interlock, 7th Penguin, Nightwinged Cleric. If it's special summons, you get to set an assault mode activate from the hand, deck, or graveyard. It can be activated this turn. Discard 1 card to add to your hand or special summon a monster that mentions from the deck that mentions assault mode activate. Can't special from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Synchros. That's kind of cool. Archfiend, Radiant Typhoon, Arsenal Audit. Okay. Another Fandora, Duke, Dark Lord, Magnet Bonding, Rocket Loader as our ultra rare. I actually like how this looks as well. The green just, I don't know, sometimes color combinations just really, really work. If it's normal or special summon, you get to add a level 7 Dark Dragon from the deck to the hand. You can't special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Dark monsters. Banish this card from the graveyard to target a face-up monster on the field and it becomes a Dark until the end of this turn. Only use the effect once per turn. That's actually really cool for the strategy. I like that. Nice. Okay, Doomsy, Double Interlock, Rocket Detonator, 8th Penguin, GMX Applied Experiment. Wow, how many GMX cards are we going to get? Excavate the top cards of your deck until you excavate a GMX monster and a dinosaur. Lose 400 monsters for each excavated card, then you get to fusion summon a GMX fusion monster from the extra deck using any excavated monsters as material. Shuffle the rest into the deck. I like that. That's quite unique. I don't think I've ever seen a card that lets you excavate and then fuse. That's really cool. I like that. That's really cool. I'm quite excited about these GMX cards. Dinosaur fusion based art type. I like that. That's cool. It's a little bit different, a little bit unique. Liberation, Magnet Warrior, Magnet Bonding, Dirk. Super BES Metal Slave. And then our final 4. Okay, Duke Archfiend, Elf Notes, Kill, Gun Ho, Returned Dino, Deneen. Cool, that's the second one of that. Can I get a second? I would love this box to end with like 2 more Applied Experiment. And I think I would pretty much, I would like to hope, I've got all the GMX cards that I'm going to need. That's really cool. I'm so excited about building them now. For hire. So I've been seeing so many of these at the start of the packs. First Time Dragon, Liberation, Highness Archfiend. If it is normal summon, you get to banish an Archfiend card from the grave, add 2 Archfiend cards from the deck to the hand except itself. You cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Archfiend monsters. When your ritual monster is destroyed by battle while this card is in the grave, you special summon it. Nice. And then the final 4 cards are there. Okay, moving on to the second half of this box. The first box is always a little bit slower because I like to take my time to go through cards and their effects. And then the second one is a lot faster. Vic Viper, Double Interlock. And our first secret of this box is Dark Lord Evening Star. Wow, look at this card. Look at this beauty. 2 level 6 or higher Dark Fairy monsters. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Only use each of the following effects once per turn. If this card is fusion summoned, you get to set a Dark Lord spell and a Dark Lord trap from the deck. Quick effect, pay 1,000 life points to then target a Dark Lord spell or trap in your graveyard and apply that card's effect, activated effect, and then shuffle it into the deck. Wow. Not only does it look amazing, but this card in Dark Lords is going to be something else. Wow. The only downside is that I think I'm going to need to get that as a Starlight Rare. I think that will look incredible. Absolutely incredible. Doomsy Change, Whirlwind for Hire, Furialize, Archfiend Strategy, and K9 X Ripper M. So this is the brand new K9 monster, and it is an ultra rare. If it attacks, it requires 2 level 9s, but usually you'll use Force Release. And then if this card attacks the defense visual monster, inflict piercing battle damage to it. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If it's special summoned by a K9 spell or trap effect, you get to target up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard and or banishment and shuffle them into the deck. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you detach 2 materials from his card, negate the effect, destroy all cards on the field. I believe it would then include itself, but it looks really cool. I still really like how the canines are. They're like kind of like police that then get to evolve into werewolves. I think it's really cool. Elf Notes, a plea for help. Gung-Ho, Duke Archfiend, Magnet Bonding, Boral Reboot, Mechanical Mechanic, another Alios, and another Chairman. Don't know why I've decided to open this pack upside down, but we have. Okay, Throne of the Archfiends, Hollow Rocket, another Alfred, Vic Viper, a Zalin, yeah, second Zalin. I'll take that because I actually think I'm going to end up playing like 2 or 3. Probably 2. I reckon 2 in a K9 deck. So that's how I would do it anyway. Dark. Rocket Detonator, Fist Arm Dragon, Assault Lich, another BES, Deranged Core. So Deringer, Deranged, Deringer. Okay, Magnet Warrior, Sigma Minus, another Kill, Dark Lord Golgolette, Gung-Ho, Trisboral Dragon, another Mischief of the Wolves, another Dark Lord Dance. I'll have to have a look after this to try and figure out how many new Dark Lord cards there are. I can't remember off the top of my head how many there are in this set, but, you know, can't go wrong with Dark Lords. Duke Archfiend, Whirlwind, Fearalize, Telusion, the Magnet Warrior, Mechanical Mechanic, Forbidden Ritual, Tip, and Archfiend's Fever. Right, last 6, I think. 6 packs. Okay, another Alfred. I'm loving how strong the Alfred game is on this one. Wake Up Earl and Tri-Brigade Spriggan's Kit. The brand new kit is a secret rare. So if you control a Tri-Brigade or a Spriggan's monster except itself, you get to special on this card from the hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to special on one of the following monsters from the graveyard in defense except itself. So a Tri-Brigade monster, a Spriggan's monster, Fallen of Albaz, or a monster that mentions it. Nice. It looks really cool as well. It looks really clean. And then the GMX monsters. Okay, final 4 packs. Okay, Dual Evolution, Assault Zone, Kill, Gung-Ho, Fist Arm Dragon, Boral Shroud Dragon, brand new Link 5 for the Borreload strategy. Your opponent cannot tribute this face-up card on the field. Once per turn during the main phase quick effect, target a rocket monster you control, negate the effects of a face-up card your opponent controls, then destroy the targeted monster. Your opponent cannot activate card or effects in response to this effect activation, and then once while face-up on the field at the start of the battle phase, get special on 1 Link 4 or lower Borrow Link monster from your extra deck. That's cool. Wow, that's really cool. Borrow load, let's go! Okay, now I'm going to do what I did last time. We're just going to... We've got last 3 packs. I won't do a bumper pack this time, but we'll just do a... Rip 'em and go. Okay. 9th penguin, I think. Someone will have to let me know at the end of this in the comments what number penguin that was. Another Crimson Blader Assault Mode, the final 4. Another Mischief of the Wolves. Nice. Okay, penultimate pack of Destiny for Burst Protocol. So, Dirk, good way to start. Whirlwind, Dark Lord, Archfiend, Dark Lord Jihoti. If this card is normal summoned or special, you get special on a Dark Lord monster from the deck in defense position except itself. You can't special summon for the rest of the turn except fairies. If you draw a Dark Fairy fusion monster, you get to banish this card from the grave, target a Dark Lord card or a forbidden quick play spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Only use each effect once per turn. Wow, that's really quite important. Can we get another one of those, please? Okay, the final pack. Now, I think, is it 4? I think it's like that. I could be so wrong. Could be so wrong. Okay, Magnet Bonding, Wake Up, Fist Arm Dragon, Assault Lich, Boss on Parade, Alios, Right Reason, Mechanical, and our final card is Nightmare Hands. Send an illusion monster from your deck to the graveyard. During your main phase, if you control a level 5 or higher illusion, you get to banish this card from the grave, target 1 monster your opponent control in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. Oh, okay, I like this. This could work with Heck Hands. Could really work with Heck Hands. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. Nightmare Hands. Nice. There is so much to break down from this set. It's absolutely crazy. Exo Sisters, we haven't even scratched the top of it. DDDs, Exo Sisters, Rockets, the brand new GMXs I'm really excited about now as well. Plus, we've then got Archfiends. I don't even know where to start. I honestly don't know where to start. There's so much to do. So much to build. Yeah, I'm lost. Honestly, I don't know. This set is so good. I mean, I've never played BES, but I know the new support for this is really cool. The Zalin is really important as well for futures. It's technically like every deck from Phantom Nightmare got a support card without being a direct support card. So like at the moment, Nightmare Hands could be pretty cool as a tech card in Heka Hands. We've got the Zalin, which could be really cool and will probably always be played in Cool Tunes. And then the final cards, I'm not too sure what you'd kind of put down for the Enneacrafts, but like they're kind of standalone on their own as it is. Really cool set. I'm actually super kind of hyped on this. And I really like, I don't know what it is about this, but there's something about this card that makes it kind of, like I said, it reminds me of Mischief for the Gnomes, and it's kind of making me go, ooh, okay, this could be quite interesting in that kind of setup. So, anyway, Burst Protocol, brand new core booster set. Make sure you can go and pick this up while you can. Actually covers so much, it's crazy, crazy good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Massive shout out to Konami as always for allowing me to open these up early for you all to see. For now, as absolutely always, stay safe and of course, happy dueling. Burst Protocol premier events are taking place on the 31st of January and the 1st of February, with the full release on the 5th of February. So make sure you're getting your hands on Burst Protocol as soon as you can.